The tragic deaths of 21 members of the Likely Lads cast have left a profound impact on fans of this beloved classic sitcom. While the show brought laughter and joy to millions, the lives of its stars were often filled with unforeseen challenges and heartbreaking moments. Have you ever wondered what happened to these iconic actors after the cameras stopped rolling? In this video, we'll explore the untold stories behind their final days, revealing the emotional journeys, personal struggles, and unfortunate events that led to the untimely passing of these television legends. Join us as we uncover the heartbreaking fates of the Likely Lads cast and pay tribute to their lasting legacy. Olive Milbourne, who played Mrs. Collier in the Likely Lads, brought a sense of warmth and maternal care to her character. Mrs. Collier was the quintessential caring mother, always looking out for her son Terry and his friend Bob. Her character's gentle demeanor and wise advice often provided a comforting presence amidst the comedic chaos. Off-screen, Olive Milbourne's life was marked by both professional success and personal sorrow. Born on June 16, 1909, in Pancras, London, she enjoyed a prolific acting career, appearing in notable series such as The Avengers and New Scotland Yard. Despite her achievements, Milbourne faced significant personal challenges. She experienced the loss of her husband, Carrie Ellison, shortly before her own death. Additionally, she struggled with health issues in her later years, which added to her personal hardships. Olive Milbourne passed away on June 23, 1994, in Guildford, Surrey, at the age of 85. John Scott Martin, who portrayed the barman in The Likely Lads, was a versatile actor known for his numerous roles in British television and film. His character in the series was a jovial and friendly figure, always ready with a quick joke or a sympathetic ear for the show's protagonists. Martin's real life, however, was far from the light-hearted roles he often played. Born on April 1, 1926, in Toxteth, Liverpool, he became famous for his work as a Dalek operator in Doctor Who, a role that brought him both recognition and physical strain. Martin's later years were marred by health issues, including Parkinson's disease, which he battled until his death on January 6, 2009, at the age of 82. Despite his professional success, Martin faced personal tragedies, including the loss of close family members and the physical toll of his illness, which significantly impacted his quality of life. Rodney Booze played Bob Ferris in The Likely Lads. Off-screen, Booze faced significant personal challenges despite his professional success. He suffered from asthma and bronchitis as a child, which affected his schooling and early life. Booze was married to Daphne Black, and they had 4 children, including triplets. The birth of his triplets was a joyous occasion, but it also brought immense pressure and stress. Booze had a well-documented falling out with his co-star James Bolam, which led to a decades-long estrangement. This rift deeply affected Booze, as he often spoke about the pain of losing a close friend. His later career did not reach the same heights as his early success, leading to financial difficulties. Booze passed away on November 21, 2017, at the age of 79, after a period of declining health. His death marked the end of a career that had brought joy to many, but his personal life was marked by significant struggles and heartache. Bartlett Mullins played Mr. Clough in The Likely Lads. Mullins had a long career in acting, but his personal life was not without its challenges. He was married, but his wife passed away before him, leaving him to face his later years alone. Mullins also experienced the loss of many close friends and colleagues in the entertainment industry, which took an emotional toll on him. Despite his professional success, he faced periods of loneliness and isolation. Mullins passed away on May 15, 1992, at the age of 87. His death marked the end of a prolific career in film, television, and theater, but his personal life was marked by the loss and solitude that often accompanies a long life. Geoffrey Hughes, who played Podge in The Likely Lads, was a beloved actor known for his roles in British television. Despite his on-screen success, Hughes faced significant personal challenges. Born on February 2, 1944, in Wallasey, Cheshire. He grew up in Liverpool and began his acting career in repertory theatre. Hughes faced personal tragedies, including the loss of close friends and the strain of his illness on his family, which added to his emotional burden. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer in the 1990s and thought he had beaten it in 2009. However, the cancer returned in 2010, leading to his retirement. His battle with cancer and the physical and emotional toll it took on him were profound, overshadowing his later years and career. He passed away on July 27, 2012, at the age of 68. Michael Sher, who portrayed Nesbitt in The Likely Lads, was a versatile actor known for playing villains. Born on June 18, 1938, in Aberdeen, Scotland, Sher's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in Grange Hill and The Empire Strikes Back. Despite his professional success, Sher's personal life was marked by tragedy. He faced financial difficulties due to his illness, which added to the stress and hardship experienced by his family. The strain of his illness and the emotional burden it placed on his loved ones were immense. He battled cancer and passed away on August 31, 2005, at the age of 67. Jamescins, who played the Scoutmaster in The Likely Lads, was an English character actor known for his roles in television and film. Born on December 4, 1933, in Beckenham, Kent, Cossins had a prolific career but faced numerous personal struggles. He struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by his health issues and the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. He suffered from heart disease, which limited his later appearances and led to his semi-retirement in Surrey. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away on February 12, 1997, at the age of 63. Norman Chappell, who played Archie in The Likely Lads, was an English character actor known for his roles in television and film. Born on December 31, 1925, in Lucknow, India, Chappell's life was marked by significant personal struggles. He faced the trauma of moving from India to the UK at a young age, which left him feeling displaced. Chappell also struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Despite his prolific career, he often felt typecast in officious or supercilious roles, which limited his opportunities. He suffered from heart disease, which limited his later appearances and led to his semi-retirement in Surrey. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away on July 21, 1983, at the age of 57. Coral Atkins, who portrayed Deirdre in The Likely Lads, was an English actress known for her dedication to helping disadvantaged children. Born on September 13, 1936, in Richmond upon Thames, Surrey, Atkins' life was filled with personal tragedies. During World War II, she and her sister were evacuated from London to rural England, where they were beaten and neglected by caregivers. This childhood trauma deeply affected her, leading her to open and run a home for disadvantaged children later in life. Despite her noble efforts, Atkins faced significant challenges, including financial difficulties and the emotional toll of caring for severely abused children. She also experienced personal heartbreak, including a divorce from British actor Jeremy Young and the end of a 6-year relationship with film director Peter Whitehead. Atkins battled cancer and passed away on December 2, 2016, at the age of 80. Wendy Richard, who played Lynn in The Likely Lads, was an English actress best known for her roles in Are You Being Served? And EastEnders. Born Wendy Emerton on July 20, 1943, in Middlesbrough, Richard's life was marked by numerous personal tragedies. Her father died by suicide when she was young, which had a profound impact on her. Richard faced multiple failed marriages, including a turbulent and abusive relationship with advertising executive Will Thorpe. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1996, and despite undergoing treatment, the disease returned in 2002 and again in 2008, spreading throughout her body. The emotional and physical toll of her illness was immense, and she documented the last few months of her life in a poignant documentary. Richard passed away on February 26, 2009, at the age of 65. Patty Dalton, who played Carol in The Likely Lads, was an English actress known for her roles in television and film. Born on March 12, 1933, in Coventry, Warwickshire, Dalton's life was marked by significant personal struggles. She faced the trauma of losing her parents at a young age, which left her feeling isolated and alone. Dalton also struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Despite her prolific career, she often felt typecast in minor roles, which limited her opportunities. She suffered from heart disease, which limited her later appearances and led to her semi-retirement in Surrey. Her declining health and the isolation she experienced in her final years were tragic, overshadowing her contributions to the entertainment industry. She passed away in 1997, at the age of 64. IET Reese, who portrayed Frida Windsor in The Likely Lads, was a Welsh actress known for her roles in television and film. Born on May 22, 1924, in Swansea, Wales, Reese's life was filled with personal tragedies. She faced the trauma of moving from Wales to England at a young age, which left her feeling displaced. Reese also struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Despite her prolific career, she often felt typecast in minor roles, which limited her opportunities. She suffered from heart disease, which limited her later appearances and led to her semi-retirement in Surrey. Her declining health and the isolation she experienced in her final years were tragic, overshadowing her contributions to the entertainment industry. She passed away in 1993, at the age of 69. Roger Brearley, who played Julian in The Likely Lads, was an English actor known for his roles in television and film. Born on June 2, 1935, in Stockport, Cheshire, Brearley's life was marked by significant personal struggles. He faced the trauma of losing his partner, Gillian McCutcheon, in 1996, which left him devastated. Brearley also struggled with health issues, living with angina for 20 years. Despite his prolific career, he often felt typecast in authoritative roles, which limited his opportunities. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away from a heart attack on September 23, 2005, at the age of 70. Bettine Lebeau, who portrayed Colette in The Likely Lads, was a Belgian actress known for her film, radio, and television appearances in the UK. Born on March 23, 1932, in Antwerp, Belgium, Lebeau's life was filled with personal tragedies. During World War II, she was separated from her parents and held in a concentration camp in southern France. Lebeau escaped from Camp de Gurs and was hidden by a family who saved her life. This traumatic experience deeply affected her, leading her to become a public speaker and author, sharing her story of survival. Despite her successful career, Lebeau faced the emotional burden of her past and the loss of her family during the Holocaust. She passed away on September 8, 2015, at the age of 79. Eric Dodson, who played Holgate in The Likely Lads, was an English actor known for his roles in films and on television. Born on December 1, 1920, in Peterborough, Cambridgeshire, Dodson's life was marked by significant personal struggles. He served in the Royal Air Force during World War II, which left him with lasting physical and emotional scars. Dodson also struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Despite his prolific career, he often felt typecast in minor roles, which limited his opportunities. He suffered from illness in his later years, which prevented him from working and led to his semi-retirement in Gloucestershire. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away on January 13, 2000, at the age of 79. Alistair Williamson, who played the bouncer in The Likely Lads, was an Australian-born character actor known for his roles in British films and television series of the 1960s and 1970s. Born on June 17, 1918, in Sydney, Australia, Williamson's life was marked by significant personal struggles. He faced the trauma of being typecast in gruff, menacing roles, which limited his opportunities and left him feeling unfulfilled. Williamson also struggled with alcoholism, which strained his relationships and impacted his health. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away from a heart attack on May 19, 1999, at the age of 80. Hugh Walters, who portrayed the recruit in The Likely Lads, was a British actor known for his roles in television and film. Born on March 2, 1939, in Mexborough, Yorkshire, Walters' life was filled with personal tragedies. He faced the trauma of losing his wife, Doris Higgins, to cancer, which left him devastated. Walters also struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Despite his prolific career, he often felt typecast in minor roles, which limited his opportunities. He suffered from heart disease, which limited his later appearances and led to his semi-retirement in Surrey. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away from heart disease on February 13, 2015, at the age of 75. Garfield Morgan, who played Jeff Cock in The Likely Lads, was an English actor known for his roles in television and film. Born on April 19, 1931, in Birmingham, Warwickshire, Morgan's life was marked by significant personal struggles. He faced the trauma of losing his wife, Dilys Lay, to cancer, which left him devastated. Morgan also struggled with depression and loneliness, exacerbated by the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Despite his prolific career, he often felt typecast in minor roles, which limited his opportunities. He suffered from cancer, which limited his later appearances and led to his semi-retirement in Surrey. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away from cancer on December 5, 2009, at the age of 78. Noel Dyson, who played Mrs. Perrin in The Likely Lads, was an English character actress known for her roles in television and film. Born on December 23, 1916, in Newton Heath, Manchester, Dyson's life was marked by significant personal struggles. She faced the trauma of losing her first husband, Kenneth Edwards, in 1970, which left her devastated. Dyson also struggled with health issues, including a battle with pancreatic cancer in her later years. Despite her prolific career, she often felt typecast in maternal roles, which limited her opportunities. Her declining health and the isolation she experienced in her final years were tragic, overshadowing her contributions to the entertainment industry. She passed away from pancreatic cancer on June 29, 1995, at the age of 78. Derek Newark, who portrayed Dougie in The Likely Lads, was an English actor known for his roles in television, film, and theatre. Born on June 8, 1933, in Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, Newark's life was filled with personal tragedies. He faced the trauma of a long-standing affliction with alcoholism, which strained his relationships and impacted his health. Despite his prolific career, he often felt typecast in minor roles, which limited his opportunities. He suffered from liver failure, which led to a heart attack and ultimately his death. His declining health and the isolation he experienced in his final years were tragic, overshadowing his contributions to the entertainment industry. He passed away from a heart attack caused by liver failure on August 11, 1998, at the age of 65. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in The Likely Lads, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.